Hey guys, welcome to a live cast, live stream, whatever. We'll get some people in the live chat and hopefully some people will join us. But as of right now, this is David Sickendemic Comic, and I just want to tell you something about 789 Comics. Use the code SNMC description below with the link. Go to 789 Comics. Yes, they are located offshore across the way and in the UK, but they have some really great covers. Um, Especially for this one here, what you see is this Joker, Akira homage, and there's this new one that is coming out today, which is this right here, Absolute Batman #1, Javi Hernandez, the Akira. This is the third print sketch cover, limited to only 2,000 in the world. There's another one that I believe has the kanji, the Japanese in gold, as well too. So check them out. Use the code SNMC to get you 10% on your order through 789 Comics. All right. So yeah, look out for that. And yeah, look at that. There's that countdown. You have around less than an hour to pre-order your Akira homage. And this is the gold foil, so they said. So there it is. There's a gold version in this right here. So this will be instead of red, it'll be gold. And I think there's also a limited print run. So that is that for 789. And also go check out, he's got freaking issue. Don't have his IG on a page, but yeah, check him out. If you want your books to be clean and pressed, go check out. He's got freaking issue. I believe he's also in the description below to hit him up, DM him for your quotes and things like that. So today is Sunday. Hope you guys had a great week. This is the ending of the week. Some people like to consider it as the beginning of the week. For me, this becomes the ending of my week, which Monday starts a new week for me. So, with that said, I also have some giveaway today. Last of the 789 comic. Thanks to them, I have three books here for you. Hold on. So this is the last three books that I'll be giving away today, which I pretty much saved the best for last, which is Transformer #1 foil virgin cover by Bill Sienkiewicz. This is the New York Comic Con exclusive, limited to 1,000, and you can see right there that is the COA. Along with that, there is the Wonder Woman Adam Hughes, also limited print foil cover, and there's a Detective Comics uh, facsimile reprint by what's this? Simon Bianchi. I believe this is the Glow in the Dark, which that Batman signal or Batman sign, whatever, has. Will glow in the dark. All right. So that'll be our giveaway. So anybody who wants to get free books, thanks to 789 Comics, put your name or comment on the live stream so I can put you in the random, what you call it, random uh, name, uh, wheels of name. Then that way, towards the end of the show or in between, what I will do is so let me just show you. Bum, 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 bum. So this will be it. So far we got nobody in the chat, so this your name will be up here along with that. You guys will be able to get your name in and win free books. So I'll just remove that for now and focus on what we're doing. What's up, Lord Tatman Comics? How are you, guys? So yeah, look at that. We already got Lord Tatman. So we gotta put right here, Lord Tatman Comics. All right, so Lord Tatman, thanks for joining us today. Um, your name is in the wheel, so you have 100% to make sure that you win. And thanks always for the support. And yeah, and the thing is that as for today, I just want to talk about not many things in specific. We can talk about the top 10, we can talk about the news, but the thing is, as for me, the only thing that is kind of keep me busy is my read on Absolute Batman. Um, and the read is pretty good. The read is pretty good, I must say. Um, I'm not too familiar. I'm not too fond of the Ultimate Spider-Man world now. I think it's just pretty much going the same way. But I just, as for the ultimate Absolute Batman, I'm kind of curious to see the new Joker because it seems like the Joker is the head of the the party syndicate, and along with that, pretty much drives the crime in the new world of Gotham. And I just want to see how the other like Copperpot and Two Face and all, how they're gonna just somehow be the villain or the ally to the new Batman. So that's kind of curious to see what is going to happen. What's up, Angel Rivera? How are you, man? Yeah, thanks for showing up. Because you will be the another name. Well, here we are. How you doing, Ron? Um, you just said right here. I just got done reading Godfather of Hell issue one. Absolutely, really? Is that part of the Image title? Not too sure. Um, there's a lot of new comics that came out that's kind of getting the heat, kind of getting the attention of readers. So, talking about attentions, Ron,
Hey,
how was your did you go to the con or that comic show that you say you were gonna go?
yes, I went to the Berkeley Comic Convention. There's about a dozen comic book vendors there, and yeah, I was tired afterward. I only spent like 3 to 4 hours just going through short boxes, and I saw King of the Golden State over there, and I just bought a handful of comic books.
Oh, you
It was all
bought
right.
comics.
Yeah, yeah, I bought some.
Nice.
I
Is it
wanted
something,
only good deals though. I didn't want to spend too much.
so is it a filler or is it something that you are curious? I mean that. Well, let me rephrase that. Is those books that for read or is that a filler for your collection?
Um, Filler for my collection and upgrades on some. I had a couple of these already, and I only I only took $200 with me, and I didn't want to spend much more than that, and I was just under that. So I uh, I saw a lot of expensive books, including that Avengers one that I showed you, the one
Yeah,
that was $300.
that's amazing how much the guy was asking for that.
Yeah, I know. It was too.
Don't
I
worry,
mean,
Ron.
when I asked him
I
to
think
take it
that's
down
fine.
from his wall, he was shocked at how much he priced it at too. So
What condition is it in?
I don't know. He said it was high grade, but I don't know what that means.
Probably on 859, probably.
Probably, yeah, but
I
not
can
three
tell you.
hundred dollars though.
Okay. I know you're not into all condition sensitive, so I think mine will be a little bit towards the maybe 7.0, maybe
Oh,
8. So
I'd be happy with it.
yeah. So that'll be. I still haven't gone through my boxes, but it's in there. It's somewhere in this
It's in
small.
your safe.
No, it's not in this. Oh, so you had
Um,
fun. You had the a time then. You had a good time then.
I went to that convention last June and there wasn't any vendors there. And I think this is something I just had to get out of my system, just to spend a little money and just go through the fun of finding some gems that really appeal to me. Because I hadn't done that in a long time,
Fun.
especially at a con like this where it's just vendors. There's no cosplayers, there's no artifacts or other kind of paraphernalia that people spend.
Only but the 150. Yeah. Well, I think some. Well, Lord Tatman, I heard that Ultimate Wolverine is a pretty good read. Along with that, I saw the cover of the Delato on that thing. It was pretty good. But I think there's somebody that is offering a signature series for Delato along with um, I think it was something Sinclair that also I think Williamson. I don't know who does the inking on that, but yeah, I forgot who. I think it was one online comic shop that I saw they were providing that service. So I don't know if you want to pay additional like $135 to get it signed, CGC'd, and have the I think it was the I don't think it was the writer. I think it was the inker. But anyway, with that, what's up, Hazel, Dan, Yvonne? You're frozen. God, Joe looks like he just went through hell and came back. You know?
Uh, they're really frozen there.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, I got some shocking news, which wasn't a shocking news. It's just my own personal thing that Carly wants to share. That I am diagnosed with diabetic type 2.
Oh, so
Yeah.
that means you have to take insulin.
That they want me to start taking medication, not insulin. It's not a shot yet, but they
So you have to
want me
take the pills then.
to take pills. I told them, screw yourself.
Well, so um, you do want to get your sugar under control. You
Oh,
could
yeah, like
you
it's
could do
helping
that,
right now.
right? If that's not helping, yeah, you
No.
could do that with diet and exercise. Um, um, but if it's super high and you're not controlling it with diet and exercise, then yeah, you got to take medicine. If you don't take the medicine, then you're going to have a lot of problems. You are going to have so many problems that you can't even imagine. Okay.
I
So what
know.
is,
I know. I know what comes with the. I know. Um, the thing is that for the past 6 months that ever since I moved in to my new home, my diet was just not what it was or what it should have been. So we've been eating out a lot. We've been eating a lot of instant food. You know,
mm,
my diet was just not it. And since
mm,
right now, I think my reading went up to like 7.6.
is that your hemoglobin A1C?
Yeah, yeah,
That's high.
that's
That's
high.
high, man. Yeah,
But
yeah.
I know why because I've been eating a lot of Haagen Dazs. I've been eating a lot of fried
Oh,
food,
yeah.
instant food. So I told
So
my doctor, look, give me 3 months. Let me come visit you after 3 months, and let me have my cheating days for today. This is the last week of, you know, what I call me cheating is like I'm gonna have my, my chocolate chip cookies. I'm gonna have, but from tomorrow, it's gonna go to a point where I have to give up a lot of stuff. I mean, lot of stuff. Like, so
yeah,
we'll see. We'll see in 3 months, like if I can bring that level down, so that instead of being a type 2, I can be considered as a pre-diabetic or
yeah,
something
yeah.
like that.
You could bring it down, but it
Yeah,
takes work. So
yeah,
just like doing just simple exercises. You don't have to jog or mountain climb or anything like that. You could just do walking And then for your diet, you got to eat 3 to 4 vegetable servings at least a day, and
Yeah.
just no sweets. Don't have any sugar in your diet.
After today, after
Well,
having my crumble chocolate chip cookie, and I am going to go on a strict diet, which is no white bread, no rice,
mhm.
no fried food.
You can have rice, but brown rice, not
Yeah,
the
yeah.
white
But I
rice.
mean, what I meant by rice is
Yeah,
white
yeah,
rice.
yeah. So the worst things. So in my almost 4 decades of doing this, the worst things I've seen with diabetes is blindness or amputations. So the root cause for both of those is the same thing. You end up with bad circulation from the diabetes. It really affects the lining of your vessels. So you end up having poor vision, or you end up having no circulation to your fingers and toes, and you eventually just get things chopped off your fingers and then your feet and then your below the knee and then sometimes above the knee amputations.
Yeah,
And I mean, no one really envisions thinking about what would happen if they didn't have their legs or they didn't have their eyes. But once you have it, you're kind of screwed. You can't go back. So it's something you can control. You don't have to. You don't have to think like, oh, I'm giving up so much stuff. Just think about, hey, I'm managing my health. That's
yeah.
all you got to do.
No, I want to keep my eyes. I want to keep all my limbs. I want to keep my toes and fingers. I mean, I get that. It's kind of frightening to go to a doctor and find out that you are diagnosed with diabetic type 2.
Yeah,
That they
it is
want.
reversible though. It
It
is
is.
reversible, but you gotta do the work.
Yeah. So
If you don't
I
do the
got
work,
three
well then
months.
you're screwed.
I got 3 months to pretty much bring down 20 pounds of my weight, and see. We'll see, but definitely I will be getting more healthier, and I'll be damn looking. Will be looking way better than how Joe is looking right now. Um,
Aside from the diabetes, though, David, how about your cholesterol? That's okay.
yeah, yeah. I mean, my cholesterol was with due to all the fatty food that I've been eating. Yeah, it's a little bit says spike, but it's not something I'm not familiar with. I know I
Mm,
can do it.
mm.
Um, I know that I told Joe last 2 weeks ago that he can fight this thing. I know I can do it. So it's look. Um, we'll see in 3 months. We'll see in 3 months.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
Battle Bender is all about motivation, moderation, alternate ending, exercise, etc., etc. Yes, it's 28 degrees here in Washington. I was thought about walking today. I told him screw that. I'm, I'm not gonna walk on anything. Joe, are you okay? Joe,
It's frozen.
are you all
Uh,
right, Joe? Man,
and I like based upon like I actually feel worse than I look.
oh shit.
It was
You
a
Oh,
should
late
want to eat.
night.
Yeah,
Oh
you
my
want to
Got a
take a
new
nap?
toy.
yeah,
You should go take a nap, dude. You don't have to
uh,
be here, man.
Yeah.
yeah.
Um,
Well, thanks for your commitment, but yeah, get some sleep if you can,
Yeah,
man.
no, I'm gonna cut it short today, but
Yeah, well, thank you everyone in the live chat. Yes, exercise everything. I had a good like a 30-minute talk with my
yeah,
doctor, and I wasn't very pleased with my
okay.
doctor, I must say, because she sounded that I can't do this. She's saying that due to my age, that it's hard, that you should be on a pill, that I should go see a diabetic specialist, kind of go over. And I told her, look, can you just give me 3 months and encourage me that I can do it instead of telling me that I that is pretty much impossible due to my age. Shit can be done. I know I can do it. So I don't know. I was just not very pleased with my doctor. I'm thinking about changing my doctor.
well, no, don't change your doctor. I mean, she has your history now and she knows you. So,
Yeah, but she's so damn negative, man. God,
well,
I hate
I
I hate doctors to
she,
be
she's got
negative.
she's got no choice because once you see that level on your hemoglobin A1C, she already knows you're in danger. So she's trying to stick it to you real good because
No, she's sticking to me real good. She did.
she has to. Because I mean, if you knew what that meant, truly knew what that meant, then
Yeah, I know
you would
what it
not
means.
be eating that cookie right now. I mean,
What is your A1C, David?
7.6. It went from 6.8 to 7.6 in the past 18 months.
yeah. When you're over five, it's hard. It's a struggle.
No, and you have to see my doctor. She looks like a crack addict, honestly. If she was toothless, I probably would have thought about it,
My
but no.
stuff keeps going out. Sorry.
He says it's no joke. I've been diabetic for a long time. Got it. Oh, I'm sorry to hear it. But yeah, I'm gonna fight it. But since you're in here, Richard, I'm gonna put you in. Richard. I'm just gonna put Richard. All right. So we got 5 people in the house in the live chat. So thank you, everyone. Like I said, I don't know if I have shown you, but let me show you it again. This will be the giveaway. Adam
Mm,
Wonder Woman foil,
nice.
along with Transformer number one foil and Detective Comics 27.
Mm,
It's a reprint of, and it's actually the same size too. But this is Simon Bianchi, which that logo glows in the dark. So pretty much you're looking at, if you want to talk about value, you're probably thinking about $70 worth of value of comic books right here in my hand that I'll be giving away. Um, Thanks to 789 Comics and yeah. Um,
yeah, those comic books are expensive. Ugh.
yeah. And there's a lot of, you remember last time we talked about it. We that how the Akira homage
Mm,
has been have been doing so well. So I think there, not I think there's about 3 Akira homage that is coming out. Oh, it has came out. One is the Absolute Batman, right?
hmm.
I think it's the third printing.
Right.
There's a fourth printing of that with gold foil in the Japanese kanji, and
Wow.
there's a red Sonia. Forgot what issue, but
Red
that
Sonja.
that also has an homage to Akira. I myself, I kind of like the idea what the red Sonia did, because
Mm,
there's a horse instead of the bike, and red
okay.
Sonia is walking, and you know how, and there's a headless monster that she's dragging with the blood that going through. It's not bad. Well, I was able to grab 2 issues of the Kanto 6. Yeah, I thought that comic book was option.
Mm,
So I don't know. Uh, and as I said, I understand because my doctor gives me the therapy every time I see him. But I don't understand that. Yeah. I mean, but I've been diagnosed with pre-diabetic pretty much for over a decade. I was able to control my eating, exercise, so it
mm.
went down from 5.5 down to 4.2.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. And when I moved here, it spiked up because they say that stress also could cause
Right. Right.
and high blood pressure as well. So when I came here, it spiked up. That brought it back down again. So if you look at my chart, it goes like up and down, up and down. It's just that from July of like last year to now, which I went this past Friday, it spiked up to 6.7, which I can understand why the doctor is kind of concerned. But like I said, I think I can bring it down to maybe 5.5.
Yeah.
Uh,
It could be done.
next three
Yeah.
months.
Yeah.
So we have a question. Do you think Mark Spear explosion will die down soon? I feel he might become an Alex Ross, so many books will come. You know, it's a good question. There's a lot of talk about Mark Spears with his monster title, along with a lot of the. I think that was the Detective comic with the logo on it. There's some that he's coming out with the Spawn. Uh,
Yeah.
so
As a comic book fan, I would like to see some diversity in what he does. I'd like to see him do other stuff. I'd like to see him do Batman covers. I'd like to see him do Black Widow stuff. I'd just like to see him do something else. I mean, the monster stuff is great. I think I think those are gorgeous. But let's see something else, you know. And Spawn isn't on the top of my list for things to see. I'd like to see him do some really cool stuff. But
well,
in
I'm glad you
typical,
brought it up. Let's see what Mark Spears has done.
oh yeah, it's a good idea.
Um,
I was under the impression he's kind of new, but maybe it isn't. You know, maybe he has been around.
well, from my understanding, I mean, he has been doing a lot of work, but it's just finally just somehow he has gone up due to the title that he has done. So wait, hold on. Share screen. Here you go, Mark Spears. So we are in his Instagram page. Seems like he had done. Oh look, Gunslinger for image for Spawn. Um,
There's
oh,
some
so there is
Superman
that.
there.
Here's the Superman, and
Yeah, yeah.
it's Justice League Unlimited #5, which come out this coming March. So I thought, okay,
Okay.
so we got that. It's not bad.
Wow, that's pretty cool, actually.
Mm-hmm. No, it's not bad. Kind of has that old feel, like Alex Ross. People are saying. Look,
Hmm.
he also did Thundercats. I know is he doing Thundercats or is he doing something else? Um, what else we got here? Oh look, you got Vampirella. So he's very diversified. So it's not just what he does with his monsters, but he
Hmm.
does with DC. Oh look, we got Thundercats. So yeah, he is doing Thundercats
Hmm.
X. Um, and what else we got here? Oh, we got some more Superman here. So yeah, he does DC. I don't know if he has done Marvel, but look at
Hmm.
that.
Yeah, yeah.
Comes back in 2008. So
2008.
yeah,
Wow.
this is his first Frank concept. I did back in 2008. So I mean, it just he had evolved. You know,
Hmm.
more cartoony than now more realistic. More you can kind of see that Alex Rod, Alex Ross,
Yeah.
things like that. You know what? Let me see if
You're gonna see just a lot of monster stuff here.
yeah, I know. So he did Silverhawk.
Okay. But that's an image title, yeah.
Yeah, but not bad. The cover's pretty good.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, let's see what else he has done that is actually came out. So yeah, we are seeing a lot of images. It Return of the Living Dead. Um, yeah, I mean,
You like that movie?
so going back to what Bad Avenger is saying is, I think to me, a lot of this books that you see that is going high in prices due to the low print run. I say it will definitely will go down. Um, so this is what he did with Action Comics 174, 125. But I don't understand this here. Why she has a Superman, but she has a jacket with the S. So this one I really don't understand.
You seen that one before?
No, I have not. First
Oh,
time
okay.
seeing it.
Okay.
Um,
Can you click on it and blow it up? I haven't seen it before either.
there we go. DC All In. It's an action comic, 1074.
Hmm.
I mean, it's a good drawing, but I just don't understand this double S here. I mean, why could not she zip up her jacket? I mean, I just don't understand it. Um, what else we got here? Oh, we look at that Superwoman special with with Lobo.
Hmm. He's obviously a Superman fan.
Yeah, well, that and a Supergirl. Um, what else we got here? Vampirella, Monster. Yeah, so pretty much his work is pretty much known for his monsters.
Hmm.
But yeah, I was just listening to one of the show Beyond Wednesday, and one of his monsters, the Kickstarter, and a 9.8, so for $1,400. Yeah,
$1,400.
1,400. To later to find out it was a prototype of a foil of that Bride of Frankenstein. So it's limited print run. Probably maybe there's maybe five out there and that he did, and one got graded as 9.8 with his signature. I think it was a JSA signature but for $1,400.
Mm-mm. Wow. I don't know. Not $1,400. That's so expensive.
Yeah. I have a book out there right now. I'm trying to for 3,500, which is the Scotty Young that the Thrall cover, and I'm not getting any bites on it, but I don't think I'm going anything. First, I put it up for 5 grand, um, but I realized that there was a retailer that was selling for the same price,
Mm.
so I brought it down to 3,500, and we'll see what happens. If
Why
that
is it? Why is it even four figures? What is it about this comic book that you're?
one Scotty Young, with his baby, Scotty Young happens to be one of the other artists that a lot of people are collecting, and
Mm.
they realize that there's some covers out there that is very hard to find, that is a very low print. So
Mm.
there was one that was sold, I think it was back in December, for it was a raw copy for $1,500. And I was wondering, why is it, for one, it is hard to find, but it's out there, but it's hard to find. But the print run, because since it's a 1 out of 15, so there's only about less than maybe 400 copies.
Mhm. Mhm.
So I mean, not many people are ordering like 15 or 25 copies of, you know Lockjaw and the Pet Avengers. So
Is there such a thing?
yeah, there was a title. There was I think there was a five book. I think there was a 5 issue miniseries called Lockjaw and the Pet Avengers, and there's a Lockjaws and Pet Avengers Unleashed. And believe it or not, there's a lot of incentive variants that is really hard to find in those titles.
Hmm.
You know,
I mean, the first thing that comes to my mind is who cares? Who cares
yeah,
about?
yeah. But you remember what was that? When DC did their little, like the pet, like
Super
super
pets?
pets. You know how that crypto is being blown up. I mean, and I'm glad that you brought this up, because let's go through uh, top 10.
Oh yeah, another top 10.
Yeah, a top 10 runner up. But this is from Cover Price. I don't have the subscription, but I've realized that you can actually see the top 10 from the previous week without
Mm.
paying your 99 cents or dollar something for that. So Um, let's see what is right here. Right here, look at this.
Oh
It's
yeah, that's
the number
Alex
15
Ross.
one. Yeah, Alex Ross,
Yeah.
crypto cover, raw now, raw, selling for $58, and this is not even his first appearance. So I don't get it. I don't get it. Top sale was at $75. Raw average price is at 58, right? 9.8 is considered about $125. But this is not the first appearance of crypto, but it's an Alex Ross cover on a cover A. This is not even an incentive, guys. Or nor is not how would you say it? It's open order where you can order like many as you want on this cover and
Yeah.
sells for $58 because of that one trailer. And so yeah, so you were saying like who would buy those? Who cares? But there's people that who actually cares about their pets and love those pets. I mean, look at stray cats or stray dogs. It's about dogs, you know. But that was a good read. I think there's what's that? Feral. But look at this number 15, Rob Liefeld, cover of what Cable, but this is actual. It's
So
not the
it looks like Joe has a stray dogs there.
yeah.
The sketch of our dog.
Yeah. We
Oh,
pay
wait, let me solo you out. Hold on. There we go.
we pay like a bit, like
Yeah.
250 to get our
That's
dog
not
done.
bad. 50. You know, did you see my Neil Adams um half-ass drawing of Batman Who Laughs that he had me pay $750?
Wow, 750. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
and I was supposed to include the with picture with him, but anyway, I don't want to get into it again because rest in peace. So we got that, and okay, so let's look at that. Monsters number 3, Bird City, $66, and your buy-in would have been like 35, $40. Look at that.
Jesus.
Batman, absolute Batman, still doing well, $39 raw. I This one I really don't understand just because of the cover. It's not even
So
a red.
that's a Mike Zeck cover, if I'm not
Yes.
mistaken. And I don't know. Is there going to be a Hulk versus Captain America thing in the next movie?
Yeah. Well, there was a there was an image of Red Hulk.
I think so.
It has the same image, but instead of Steve Rogers, there's there's the new Captain America. And it's not a Green Hulk; it's a Red Hulk.
Uh, I
So
mean,
just
I don't see the correlation. It's a different Cap and it's a different Hulk,
yeah,
right?
but it's the same image.
Oh, okay, okay.
It's like an homage, I guess we can say.
I see, I see.
Yeah. So there's also that monsters once again, $21, and there it is. Spawn. We got Spawn, and we got all that Ultimate. So this is which one I don't get when Fantastic Four Volume One 280 due to what is that mainly in Fortnite that Adam what Sue Adam alter ego Malice is in that new Fortnite thing.
Uh, so
I don't,
Sue Storm's alter ego. Okay, I
yeah,
didn't know there was such a thing.
I didn't know either. I didn't know she even had an alter ego. So yeah, something about you can get like a skin that kind of has their alter ego. So there's that. So this is mostly for the gamers. So that's number 10. We're here it again, living of Return of the Living Dead, Mark Spears. Um, Spawn 360, a red
Wow,
boot cover, one out of 50, $218. All right, you Spawn collectors,
that's insane. It's insane.
are you guys fucking stupid?
No.
I mean, Okay, it's 1 out of 50. I get it. It's a great cover by
It's a
Black
great
Book. I
cover.
get it.
Great
But
cover.
what
Yeah.
is it about this issue that you are willing to pay $218 for 1 out of 50?
Yeah.
There's just a rabid spawn fan base.
I mean,
You know those
you
the
can say
books
that
are,
about like any cover that hits,
yeah,
and
and some of those are kind of limited. Like they're a little bit harder to find, and they got some that are like considered like ghost books kind of things that are just really hard to get a hold of and to find and stuff like that. And so I think some of those limited print runs and stuff like that with the publishing
they are a
companies.
dedicated fan base.
Yeah, it's a dedicated fan base, so that
You know what Tito would say about this? Fuck that.
Woody though,
I don't know.
I bet he has one.
I bet he's got a couple.
He probably said, "Fuck that." Okay, so we got number
As he pulls out his wallet, yeah.
we got Mark Spears Monsters cover A looking down on you. I don't know. Look at this. This is a $263.
Can't be. God.
It says right there. I'm not lying to you.
263.
Yeah. 9.8 comment average about $418.
That doesn't even make sense to me.
That's so much.
This is the original cover A for issue number 1. It was the book that caught the fandom attention to lead them down to the rabbit hole where we are now. Covers on the covers on covers on for freaking monster. I like Jesus Christ. I understand he's a hot artist. Even like when Scotty Young was a hot artist last year, But
I never got Scotty
There's
Young.
a difference though with Scotty Young though, because Scotty Young's been doing it
Yeah.
for a long time, so he has older books that
Yeah, I'm not a huge Scotty Young fan though.
like in rarer books that hit. So I don't know, it just hits differently when it's
well, from my understanding, that Mike Spears been doing this for over decades now.
Huh.
So he was not known like Mark Brooks or things like that. It's not a household name for comic collectors. But Mark Spears been in the market. He's been doing a lot of art, comic book art, related art, or in this market for over a decade.
but actual like covers, or is it like commissions and
That's a good question because I always fall asleep after listening to his podcast. But he's been in the business.
now he's a talented artist. I'm just saying, like Scotty Young already had a lot of books that had released that were, slept on and limited.
Yeah.
So he already has like a big catalog to kind of pull from.
True. A lot of people were talking crap about that baby. Was that baby Scotty Young baby covers? A lot of people saying it was too much, but now people are paying premium for those. It used to be like $1 book. Now people are paying like $10, $15 on an average of his baby covers. So anyway, $263. Another crazy, just like the Spawn, $218 for 1 out of 50. I mean, kudos to you. Hope this book goes up and never comes down. But yeah, I don't think I would spend $218 on a raw, or $263. Okay, so here is another Mark Spears, KRS, Eastside Comic Men, Jaws, Virgin, 400, limited to 450. So I think this is another reason why Mark Spears monster covers are doing well, because it is not heavily printed. From my understanding of this Mark Spears monster number 1, average about less than 12,000 of this was printed, or could be less, right? Because not many people were buying. I mean, he started off with a Kickstarter, average about 250 covers print, and then he released this, and it was less than 12,000. So it is a very limited print. And when you have a store exclusive that doing less than 500, I think Bird City does maybe 200 limited. But like I said, take the print run as a grain of salt, because it's not actually 250. You might get at least 1,000 or maybe
So
500 at most. You know?
So, David, I'm looking at Mark Spears's Instagram. It looks like he has his own character that he created, and it was through Kickstarter. It's called Monster Slayer. So,
Yeah,
I guess all these monsters are getting the attention of this particular guy who looks scary himself.
yeah. So when he did the Kickstarter, he, I mean, he knows the market. He knows the secondary market that sometime rarity does attract a lot of the collectors. So I
Huh.
think when he did the Kickstarter, there was not more than 200 to 250 that actually backed his
Uh-huh.
work. And there were some few books that I told you earlier that there was one that was a prototype of the cover that he had wanted to do in a foil that was less than five that was printed that sold for $1,400. I think because of that, a lot of people, because of his Kickstarter, a lot of people were starting to talk about Mark Spears. And when he came out with the Monsters title,
Hmm.
I realized that it was a very low print run. A lot of people were hyping on it because the success of the secondary market that the Kickstarter has done, people are starting to have a FOMO on Mark Spears. I think
Hmm.
that's just somehow it snowballed into this where we're at now when it comes to Mark Spears with his monsters, or even in any other cover, because anything that he does, it hits the top 10 list within the first 2 weeks.
I gotta admit, he's got skills, but there's not one cover I've seen that I would spend money on. I've not seen one yet. That
No,
sounds interesting.
because I think this is like I said, I'm not a monster guy. I'm not a horror guy. Maybe Hazel Dan. I don't know
Yeah,
I
if
would
they.
spend money, but not
I
that
wouldn't
type
I
of
wouldn't
money.
pay like
Like,
$1,000 or 500
or
or three
even
hundred
two
dollars or
hundred.
two
Like,
hundred, but 50 to 80, maybe for
Yeah.
for
So
those,
so
maybe.
so you would actually, if you found out about this Kickstarter about his monsters, would you have backed it if you
I,
had to pay maybe
maybe.
$150?
That's a tough one.
Possibly, maybe. We just did a
You just
we just did a Kickstarter.
so those macroverse
It's
ones.
Macroverse, yeah, and they did like a whole run of like reprints of those old classic horror
Pre-code horror,
comic pre-code horror.
and they also had an Archie one.
Yeah, it's got like the Suspense 3 and like the Chamber of Chills, the girl
19, yeah.
19, and which is the cigarette and the champagne glass and the girl's skull. That it's kind of cool looking. And then we bought an Archie one that's got like uh,
We were day
yeah,
one backers on the Archie.
yeah, yeah. So it was there's just kind of cool stuff that we like, and it was like I think it was a 150 or something like that, or 100.
The Archie was 100, and the other one was 150.
Yeah, one was 100.
It averaged out to like $10 a piece.
Yeah, it averaged out to like $10 a book because we got like yeah. So
So we got some correction. So Ron, that Captain America is not Zach, is Ron Wilson.
Oh, is that Ron Wilson?
Yeah.
Hmm.
And I'm going back to that Fantastic Four 280. It is not Fortnite. It has to do with Marvel Rival. So that is
Okay.
yeah.
It still wouldn't pay the amount of money that these are going for. I mean, it doesn't even make sense to me, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, as for us, I think, but there is a lot of something about this market. I mean, it's just something about group of collectors. As an individual,
It's
you kind of
weird.
may understand where you stand or why you're trying to justify the way you collect. But when you have a collector as a whole, I don't understand it because us we can agree that we will never pay 200 to even $300 on this monster or nor this Spawn cover, but there is a handful of people who actually is because it's a sold item. It's factored in. I mean, it's registered that somebody bought this in raw for $263. And even respond that somebody actually spent $218 on a raw copy of this Spawn 360. So like I will not pay 89. I mean, I had the chance to pre-order this for I believe it was for like $40 or $45. It kind of doubled 100% growth in it. But I did not pull because it was just something is not in my avenue of collecting. I mean, it's a great cover. It's a great homage to Jaws, that movie poster. But I don't know. And here we are. There was announcement that Jason Momoa has been cast as Lobo in the new Supergirl movie that's DC's making, right? So
It's
this
funny
was
when we had Mark Walters on, we were talking about that. He had mentioned that Jason Momoa was going to be Lobo.
yeah. Well, I think everybody, fan favor casting that Jason Momoa would have been a perfect fit.
Yeah, they were all telegraphing it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think also Jason Momoa showed interest that he wanted to be Lobo, but he got cast as an Aquaman with DC. So I mean, I think it's a great cast. We just have to see how Momoa does. I just and to a point where this book is now at $110, and the top sale for 9.8 was at 350. So this was
Okay.
average about $35 to $40 book sometime in the 25. Now it has gone up to 110. I think it's time for me to sell this book, or should I just wait until the trailer comes and you see Jason Momoa as actual Lobo?
I
So
think
we'll
those days
see.
are kind of.
Yeah. And here we go again. Number four, Lobos. This is his first
Trying to hold back.
series at $9. So it's not so bad in an 8.5, very fine condition. And here we are with the rivals. I like this cover.
I
You know,
do too. That's a cool
this is
cover.
a really nice cover. I like this cover. For $24, and you come your normal, you're probably what, 4.99, $5 books for $24. It's not bad if you really think about it. But if you're comic cover collector like myself, this is something that I probably would have picked up if I was still buying comics. So there's absolutely nothing. If you're collecting Amazing Spider-Man, it's a crap of a read. I don't even recommend it to buy it, but there is a
That's too bad.
completists out there that need to get every Spider-Man issue, especially when it comes to Amazing Spider-Man.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, that's a lot of money. It is. It is. And here we go. All new Venom, Marvel Rivals, $27. So, and the top, somebody actually paid $35 for this. You know what? Actually, the Spider-Man looks way, way better than the Venom.
I agree. Actually, yeah.
And guess what is will be the number one? Number one, what has Cover Price has done on their research is Magic number one, Marvel Rivals. Somebody paid $40 for this, an average of $33. Is it me? Is it me, or there is a huge, huge collectors on just Magic covers?
Hmm. I'm not so sure why.
Well, one, it attracts me to Magic because one, she does have a bit of a like a anime character with big swords, sexy outfit, like a manga. If you're into manga, you're into swords and things. Magic fits perfectly in the anime like type of character that Marvel has.
Okay. So now we got to get Mark Spears to do a Magic cover.
What does I said? Magic is voiced by the same person as Nezuko and Mar. Get the fuck. Now you got me hooked now. Jesus Christ. Okay, well, hey, you know what? I found out there's this one artist is coming to Emerald City Comic Con. Her name is God, what's her name? Something Vu. Um, I have reached out to her, Julie Vu. Maybe you know her. Maybe you know her, Richard. Um, Julie Vu. She did Disney Locana. Call it cards, and she's coming to Emerald City Comic Con. And I reached out to her. It's like, hey, I heard you're coming. Which of the Locana card that you have done, and also, do you do any commission? If it is, what would be the cost on it? So she said, hi, David, thanks for reaching out. Currently, I did a Wendy Darling Authority on Peter Pan and the Sorcerer's Spellbook. He said, were you looking to get a commission on a card or separate? Thank you. I said, separate, nothing card, but I still want to get your autograph on signature on one of the Locana card, that art that you have done. But seems like she hasn't done on anything in the first series or the second series. I think it was anything beyond that, after that. So unfortunately, I don't think I will have um, her signing any of my Locana cards. But also, Sinclair is coming. Alex Sinclair is coming to Emerald City Comic Con this year with Mark Brooks and I think what's that? Emerlin. Emerlin is always here at Emerald City Comic Con, so there's a. It's a most do. Yeah, but yeah, I know. I found that out. I found that out that it's very diversified, and they don't. They all sometimes they change a lot of the artists, but we'll see. We'll see. So, with that said, what is it? Bad Avenger. Everyone, take care. Gotta run. All right, don't run too fast now. I'll see you next time on thing. Okay, I got something here. It's I just wanted to share this. It's a Bleeding Cool today in comic Bleeding Cool. Is there anything that you guys are you guys even updated with what's coming up or what's new, or you guys just don't give a shit?
The less I know, the better.
Unless she knows the better.
You know, at the Comic Con I went to, there was not one absolute Batman there. I was hoping to buy a couple copies, but it's all back issues. So I'm not into what's coming out because you just don't know what's going to happen to those.
Yeah, I mean it's a gamble. It's a gamble to find out. We'll see.
So what's coming out, David? What is it? What is it that piques your interest right now?
Well, Chris Claremont is writing the new Kitty Pryde and Wolverine for Marvel.
Okay.
That's Joe's crush.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see, Rivals are coming up because due to the success in the video games. If I scroll down, there's nothing about Black Widow, Ron.
Well, she's dead.
Is she dead? I thought she got infected with the Venom symbiote.
Oh, I don't know about that.
No, I think she did.
And then she died.
Yeah. So let's see what the Doctor DC is coming. What the hell? How do you close this? Back. How do you close this?
Continue without supporting. Yeah.
All right. So Detective Comic review of Bat's Blood, Bank Crisis, Flash. There's absolutely. Oh, this. Did you hear about this? Original art for Amazing Spider-Man 194.
Sold for like over $1 million.
Yeah.
Dang.
Unbelievable.
$1,020,000. I don't know what that $20 for, but it shows that
The fees.
1,020,000. I thought that was
$20,000.
I thought that was $20. Like, why do you even have to put that $20 there? But it's 1.02 $1 million sold for original art for this cover of 194. I have the book, but Jesus,
I
194.
know. God.
Why so much for that?
I was
Well,
I
it's rare. It's the only one.
Yeah, but
There's been other covers that are like that haven't sold for anywhere. Like first appearance, maybe, I guess. Yeah, that makes a big difference, I suppose.
Kind of popular.
Yeah, it's a popular too. Yeah, but that's just, I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I guess there's stupid and there's stupidity and there's stupid money, you know.
Well, I saw that there was a Black Cat Mystery 50 cover. This is that one that has the it's like that radium cover where that guy's teeth are deteriorating, and you know which one I'm talking about? That's that horror book and back from the golden age. And that sold for like 150,000 or something.
Is that a black cat? I think that was a 4.0, 4.5 or 5 point something. That's
But
so
they have
far.
the original art though.
Yeah, but this is like the original art.
It's like Black Cat Mystery 50.
Oh,
And it's sold for like under 200,000, and it's like from
Let's see.
yeah, it's and it's like one of the all-time iconic horror covers, you know. Yeah. Just pull up the cover.
I was trying to see if I can find the cell. Was it on?
We're trying to find it. I don't know.
Was it on Heritage or was
I have no idea.
oh, here, I found it. Let me share the screen on this one. I found it.
Okay.
Bum, 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 bum. Here we are.
Yeah.
Heritage, $1.02 million in this recent sale. In October, and so in 2024, it sold for $840,000.
Yeah, which is considerably less than the.
Well, but when it comes to this type of original art, there's only one book, right?
Right. Yeah.
Oh
So,
my God.
yeah, and this
great,
one,
man.
Black Cat Mystery, sold for 132,000. Body Mark, was a Maker, 28,800. Black Cat. I guess this Black Cat titles is, I don't know.
That's the biggest one out of that series.
This one, right?
Yeah, it's the best one in the. Yeah, it's one of our favorite horror covers. I just don't want to pay that much for it.
And look at Adam Hughes. There's this one original cover of Black Cat issue number 2. I believe this is the. Was the 1 out of 50 Virgin cover for 20,000.
Gosh.
Yeah. I remember the biggest. One of the biggest things that I saw was Frank Miller's Dark Knight covers. There's
Yeah,
that one. Yeah, one of them. One of those covers sold for like $300,000. There's no. I have no idea what that would go for today.
It's like number 4 or something.
He's the number 2, I think. Yeah, it's the one where he's all beat up looking and he's kind of, squatting down and he's kind of beat up looking and bloodied. And it's that one. It's my favorite Dark Knight cover. But yeah, it sold for like $300,000 like a long time ago. And I remember that just blew my mind. And but that would go for about $1 million a day too, I guess. Man.
here's that. Talking about Frank Miller. Here's that Frank Miller and Klaus Janson, Daredevil original card, closed on 21st of June. And price point. Okay, I'm not paying, fuckers. But that has been closed. So and there's Hunt Fear, Johnny Craig, Fear of Hunt. I don't know. Okay, let me ask you guys this. I'm gonna close that down. Let me ask you guys, what do you guys feel about heritage auction? Do you feel that they have how does that what some kind of bidder somebody overbids you just to get the books higher?
Like shield bidders.
Yeah, shield bidders.
Yeah.
Do you feel that all of these auction houses has these shield bidders that work for the auction company?
No, I think it's just I think individuals do it. Like me, you, and Ron get together and like, hey, let's build this up, or let's kind of do this, or you sell this and I'll sell this, and then we'll buy it back. And I think crap like that goes on to where people buy back from each other and count their losses, or maybe they sell one of their books to a friend. Maybe their friend's the highest bidder, and then he gives them his money back or something after the
I
transaction.
don't know.
It shatters. I don't know.
I don't really know about that either.
I think stuff like that might happen every once in a while, but maybe not. Maybe people are just weird.
It's because we've been into some of these bidding wars, and
Yeah.
it's like, and you see on Instagram or whatever, like who you're bidding against, like later.
And they regret the purchase because they way overpaid
Yeah,
for
I don't
it.
think they regretted it, but
That one dude did.
I don't know.
So I think I might have made a mistake, but he definitely made a mistake. He messed up bad.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that. Yeah, he messed up bad.
Anyway,
Yeah, because on eBay and stuff, I don't know. There's sometimes some certain things shouldn't go up so high, but it goes high than normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why sometimes a lot of the auctions, I try not to get involved in it because sometimes your emotion gets involved. Like fucker, you overbid me, and not doing the research that item could be that was sold half the price what you had bid for week ago.
Yeah.
Um,
I know
So
it's
let me-
frustrating sometimes bidding on stuff,
Let me tell you a funny story. And I gave my wife crap about this because there was one card that I got, which is this right here, months ago.
Mhm.
Right? I think I paid $50 total when it comes to shipping. Always wanted to get Mark Bagley's signature on a Spider-Man. So since comic book, I don't know when it's going to show up to Emerald City Comic Con. So I put a trigger on this, right? And it shows that it's been delivered months ago. So what do? I reach out to the buyer and say, hey, where's my damn package? It says it's been delivered, but it's not. So I put a request for refund through eBay, but of course eBay favored the buyer because they're saying the package has been delivered, the tracking information has been given, and there was no signature, nothing. But I mean, I'm trying to be honest here because it shows that it was delivered. I went around my neighborhood and asked just in case if they got any package under my name, and they said nobody's. They said no, they haven't. And I kind of trust them in a way because I don't see them as a comic book collector. If they see something like this with my address, they'll bring it. So over little over a month and a half, I've been going back. I've been emailing eBay and stuff. They say I'm sorry. Our final decision was through the favor of the seller. So I'm like, God, I lost out $50 of my money. Then one day I was going through a room that is considered as our office. I went through it and I found this package, and it was this box. It was this box right here, and it was laid down like this, right, without the shipping label. It was like this. Like, what the hell is this? I opened it, and like, wait, this is to me. So I opened it, and there was that card, right? And I like told my wife, why is this in the office but not in my hobby in my room? And she's like, oh, that's what it was. Like, yeah, you need to tell me this kind of stuff because fucking over for a month and a half I've been fighting with eBay and the seller to get my money back.
Well, David, you got to know your neighbors better, and
Yeah, and yeah, they think I'm a freak or crazy or some kind of insane. Like did you receive any boxes? Maybe you might open it and found a Marvel card with a Spider-Man. Like,
wow.
so yeah, but these are great cards.
It's funny how you say that because to me, Mark Bagley is one of my least favorite Spider-Man.
Really?
It
Oh man, I don't know about his art, but there's something about this Spider-Man is kind of lengthy, skinny. But I love his run on freaking Ultimate Spider-Man and and his art on Amazing Spider-Man with Carnage, and things like that. He said, "Where
Okay.
David, you are freaking insane. I'll say your neighbor knows you very well." Oh God, yeah, just be thankful I don't live next to you, Richard. The shipping says, "I don't believe it's affiliated with the auction houses themselves, though." I think they are. I think there is a shill bidder, because it has been proven that one of the big auction houses. I think this is a news that happened 2 years ago.
Hmm.
That big auction houses, the owner or the president or the CEO of that company would overbid an item if it doesn't sell for what they think that it should be selling for.
Hmm.
Where
Do you remember
where do
who?
you
Do
see
you
that?
remember which one it was?
Um, God, what auction house was that? It wasn't Heritage. It was one of the big. It wasn't one of the big three or four auction houses. Um,
Hmm.
that even in his employees has confirmed. Okay, wait, hold on, then. God damn it. Auction, auction houses, hot for shoe bidding.
Ooh, it is cold today. Dang. Oof.
Uh, wait. That's not it. God damn it. Oh, auction house caught for show bidding. Uh,
You gotta admit, those shenanigans can't be surprising. I mean, those guys don't want to lose money.
Right.
Whenever I see stuff go for like low too, like I don't know.
Yeah.
I kind of you see both spectrums
Yeah.
on auctions.
mm, oh, jeez. Where is that? Well, eBay, show bidding crooked auction house and shitty sellers.
You sure wasn't a seller on eBay? I think there was one of the big card ones that.
No, the thing is that it was a couple of original arts that he put up on his on their format, and what happened was it was selling it for low, so the company CEO has a like a call it has his own like fake accounts named Mark something, and he would always overbid. And if nobody overbids him, what he does is he'll put that merchandise into to a vote so that nobody. I don't know. You know what? Fuck. I should have done. The only example I know personally was grading. It was still dealing with the recursion. That's why. No, I don't think it was WATA grading. It was actual auction, or
One
wasn't
has to do with what, the video games, right?
yeah. I think that's with the WTA. I think, but yeah. So I don't know. Like I said, I think any auction format there is going to be a one or two player that is going to shield bid for the sake of the seller or the company that gets the commission. I don't think there's any legitimate, like, if you're dealing with big companies, I think that's what it is. And just overall, I think there is a high percentage of shield bidders out there when it comes to auction houses, especially eBay. eBay is a guarantee there's a shield build, bidders. But it's not the eBay company itself. I think it's the seller's accomplices, his friends and family saying, hey, you know what? If it doesn't go over, like, let's say $100, can you just put it a bid for 95? If it doesn't win, you don't have to pay it. I will just get my money back as a no pay penalty,
Yeah.
He said, what WA is a game amid the company where inflating the prices of game sales on heritage, but I don't know the auction house itself. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. If you're watching this, I don't really know the name, but I'm not putting shade on. Well, I'm gonna put shade on every auction houses that there is a shield bidder or bidding
Well,
David,
on every big freaking auction houses. There gotta be. There has to be. There is no way in hell.
I don't agree with you. Like,
Okay,
I
so
kind of dare.
let's say this. Okay, Yvonne, I'm a owner of the auction house, right? All right, and I'm gonna put out a memo or rant, whatever, and let everybody know that, let's say for this car will be on my auction, and this will be the first one to go. I think what I will tell you, Yvonne, is that I will say, you know what, this card is $100, but why don't you put in a bid for 100 and something, $150? Bring up the prices, and whatever the difference is, I will pay you back, and so and so. So this guy, I think, I'm speculating, but I think that there is some kind of agreement that you do this for me, and I'll scratch your back, kind of thing. If you have the kind, if I know that, Yvonne, that you have this unlimited money resource of money, and I know that you're a collector of certain things, and there's one that is out there. There's gotta be. There has to be.
I think I kind of agree with that. I think anytime there's big money involved with something, there's always going to be some kind of crooked something going on with it. Like typically with anything.
Yeah, I mean, even for that,
When big money's involved, so is shady.
even for that original art for Amazing Spider-Man 129. I mean, it's like $1.02 million.
Yeah.
But that Black Cat, that rare Golden Age,
Right.
goes for
Like
880,000
less or something. Yeah.
within the 8-month period.
Yeah. I don't know. And just like I think the previous sale for that was like nothing remotely even close to that.
so I'm speculating David is a shill bidder, and my statement holds as much validity as his.
No, I don't have that kind of money, and nobody reaches out for me to tell them. but there is, it just in my mind, there's, when it comes to auctions and things, there's got to be a shit bidders, because
but that's like flawed logic and reason.
I know that
just
was
in my mind, it's there, so then it must exist. Like,
well, I mean, I know.
Yeah, it's like the conspiracy theory with the LA fire. It's
I
done.
know 100% for a fact that there was one group of people that bought a collection, and then they put it up for auction at one of the auction houses, and they bid on their own books.
But they also said that
They
like,
said
publicly.
they said it publicly, like we bid on
because they bought
Yeah.
a collection together, and
Right.
so
is
Rob
that
was
considered
like,
as a
"Look,
shield bidding?
Yeah, but they wanted like
I don't
I mean
know,
it's
like,
it's I don't think it's the claim is, they did it for the purpose of like, that's the only way we could get that book because we got it together, so we didn't keep any of the books and we all sold them together and agreed to sell them together. So they had to go
I
to the auction
understand the
houses.
reason behind it because it's like, well, how do you know
Yeah.
how to split it or who gets to keep
Yeah.
what? So you have to bid on it yourself if you want
Right.
that.
And then they ended up winning the book. It was a big book, and they ended up selling it to somebody for more than what they bid on it.
On like a claim sale.
Unlike a claim sale. Like that actually, like I saw, like, yeah. So I know 100%
Was it
that
more or
actually.
less? It might
It
have
was
been a
more.
little less.
I
I don't know.
thought it was more. Yeah, because he paid more than what it's sold for, but it wasn't like a whole lot, but it was enough. Like,
I don't
yeah. So
know.
it's just kind of like
I don't remember the details of like the second part, but
yeah, and it's like 1,000 more or something like that than what they.
Okay, so you're saying that it's okay for the owner to bid on their own thing to bring up the prices and sell it to someone else, but it's not okay
I
for.
don't think that's necessarily the best look, but I understand the reason behind it, and they did say that before the auction
They were
started.
honest. Yeah, they were honest about it, but it doesn't make it like you're competing with somebody that's like.
But it's kind of like, okay, if you're a business and say like the name of your company is this, but you're also a collector, I kind of understand like the reason behind it, like because you don't want to pull from the business, especially if you have like other people involved.
Right.
But it also doesn't really.
But I mean, like,
look the best.
But then
too.
he turns
like,
around and sells it for more than what he paid for it. So like,
I don't know if it was more.
Okay. I think you.
I mean, regardless if it's more or less, but I mean, to a point where the actual auction was bidden by the owner to bring up the price. I think that's, to me, is
within a week. Why would he sell it for less?
It wasn't. Well, because like.
Would you pay?
Okay.
Would you
so
pay?
Here's the.
$20,000 for a book.
Okay, here's the thing,
turn
though.
around and sell it a week later for $18,000.
But you're getting half of that back. Like, so say you bid $20,000 for a book. You're in it halfway. So really, you only pay $10,000 because you get $10,000 back, right?
Yeah.
Then you turn around and sell that book for $15,000. So you're selling it for less than what you paid initially.
I think they did sell.
But you're still ahead because you got half of that initial investment back.
Yeah, you're right. They did sell for a little bit less. Not a whole lot less, but it was about 1,000 less, I think. Yeah, that's okay. That makes sense. I remember we had that discussion. Yeah.
But it's possible, like.
Yeah, it's still kind of. I don't know, man.
So,
yeah, no, I mean it's an interesting.
These are conversations that we have. Like.
Yeah, we have conversations like this stuff all the time. Yeah. I'm more on your side, David. I think there's a lot more hinky stuff going on than she does.
No, there is a whole shit of things that's happening.
There's just no way in hell some of these books could sell what they sell for, and then they sell them again, and then also they plummet. Like,
but at the same time, we have been in some of these bidding wars where these books go for like these prices that can't be replicated.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, so yes, I mean yes. The plot is the auction house shield bidding. It has a shield bidding.
I don't think the auction houses themselves are. I think it's the people selling the books that do it more often.
But I think they have people to do that, though. It's not the company itself, but like I said, they're.
I mean, they can get back.
No, the thing is that on our next live show, I'm gonna get that fact about what auction houses actually did the shield bidding.
Yeah.
But when it comes to this topic right now, since I don't have the fact in front of you guys,
think about how much money Heritage and Comic Connect and they make so much freaking money, dude. They don't have to do that because they're getting everybody's money. If the book sells for 20,000, they're getting 15% of that or 10% of that. If it sells for 10,000, they get 10 or 15% of that. If it sells for $50, they get 10 or 15%. They get everything. Or,
I understand where you're coming from, Joe. It's not the company, not the auction house itself they're doing it. But don't you feel that they might have someone independently, they will ask them to do that for them?
I don't think so, no.
Maybe not for them, but maybe for a seller. Like
I think the seller themselves might.
Yeah, like okay, even let's say an auction house deals with a bigwig, and they do a lot of business with this bigwig, and this bigwig has $50 million worth of comic books, and then they say, "Hey, you sell our auction, we'll make sure you get top dollar and stuff like that, and you just go through us." maybe, something like that, but they got to be. If they get caught doing stuff like that, I mean, they could. It wouldn't be very lucrative for them to lose their practice or their business when they make millions and millions and millions of dollars anyway.
I can see people working for the auction house or company or whatever because they're collectors too. Like,
right.
I think most of the people who do the auctions, like, you have to have an interest in this to be a buyer, to be a seller, whatever. So they're probably collectors themselves. So they may have to bid on books that come to auction.
Yeah.
So I think that happens. And I think other sellers, like sellers may have their friend protect, their book by putting in a bid, but I don't think the auction house themselves are involved in anything like that.
Yeah.
Interesting. But like I said, I'll find that article or that news that has happened. I think like 2-3 years ago about an auction house they have confronted because one of the workers actually confronted that the owner had shield bid on items that should have been sold but has not. Because
that sounds familiar to me. Like I kind of know what you're talking about, but I don't know who the company was.
I don't know.
They're on eBay.
I don't know, but I know what you're talking about.
EBay.
I know exactly.
eBay. It's not eBay.
I think if you told me about it.
Yeah.
But it was one of the auction houses. I don't know if they're still in business or not, but they one of the employee has confirmed that the owner shield bid under a fake account or one of the account under. So my understanding of this story is that the owner has told them, one of the employees, use my one of my accounts and bid on this if it doesn't sell for more than so and so and so. And there's a handful of items that has not been sold for the amount that they put on the bid for. So what the owner of the auction house saying that, okay, we'll just put that as a loss, but just put it away and we'll sell. And the backstory, I'm not sure because I'm not going to say it.
Do you know where this happened? Was it in California or where?
Oh, I can't. I don't know. But on our next, this will be concluded or continued in our next live stream, guys, in 2 weeks. I'll do my research and I'll bring it up so that we can do
and this is on comic books, right? This is
on auction house that there was a few comic book related. Yes. Yes.
It was
and that auction house is now closed. It's done.
I don't know if they're closed because I don't know the auction house name, but I know that Beyond Wednesday has covered that news. So I think I might have to go through that, and also I'll check all the Googles about auction house being cut for whatchamacallit, for shield bidding, especially when it comes to the CEO or the president of that auction house, the one that actually doing it. So yeah, shield bidding. Okay, we're done with that. Did you guys see? Oh, another thing. I got a strike on my YouTube channel
recently
for the stream that we have done 3 month and a half ago. I got a strike.
Can't even remember that far.
It's a fucking small channel, but they gave me a strike for. You remember that when we did when I played that trailer for the Superman?
Yeah.
I got I got a strike from from YouTube that Warner Brother has decided to, it's a copyright whatever
of the trailer, you mean?
Of the trailer.
People do reactions to those all the time, like
yeah, but they cut certain amounts out and stuff. But I don't think you played very much. Like
it was a 3 minute. It was a 2 minute that I had.
Did you play the whole thing all the way through?
I think you did. Yeah,
I think so.
That's why when people do the reviews and stuff, they usually like
pause it.
They pause it.
Wait, time out. There's a lot of trailer reaction.
Yeah,
they play the whole goddamn thing.
But they don't play it continuously. Like they'll pause it and then talk about it.
We paused it.
Yeah,
Okay, then
yeah,
I
that's
don't
right.
know,
Yeah,
like-
you did, didn't you? Yeah,
We
I don't know,
paused
man.
it. We paused it. We talked about it.
You
And
tried
we
to
talked
bankrupt
about
you,
it
David.
on school, and we played it again.
And
And-
you actually said you weren't going to get a strike.
They're gonna put you out of business, David, and bankrupt you.
No, because I remember saying that I think that if you talk over the trailer,
Yeah,
that you don't get that I won't get copyright infringement or get
I'm sure your
strike.
channel cost them millions of dollars.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
Like, look, we got two people watching. One is Jasper.
one of them's Warner Brothers.
Like James Gunn. Come on, what
Yeah.
you think we influence the market? That we what is it? Jesus, I got a strike on that one.
Oh,
Jeez.
speaking of which, did you see the Daredevil trailer? Let's go watch that one.
I want to see it.
Do another one.
It's
Yeah.
great. I already saw it. You don't have to play it again, David.
But
Play
did
it.
you? Yes,
I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it yet.
you
but
haven't seen it.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
then
Let's
just
watch
play
it.
just parts of it, so
Okay.
Disney won't get on your ass.
Yeah.
Okay, so
you don't
what-
want them on your butt.
This is
Don't get
what
your
is
channel in
it?
trouble. Don't worry about it.
Okay,
It
what
would
are we
just be a
talking about?
second strike.
Oh,
How many did
Daredevil.
you get? 3?
Daredevil.
How many
Bonus
strikes
and-
do
How many strikes do you get?
You get 3 strikes.
And then you're out.
Then they'll fucking ban your whatchamacallit.
Channel?
Yeah.
Until what?
So you make another one.
Yeah, but you know what, David? Since you're Asian, you can only get 2 strikes. You know that, right?
Okay, wait, hold on. Share screen.
Wait, David, don't.
No, let's watch it. Fuck it. You know.
Just part snippets of it, just little part, and we'll talk over it.
All right, guys. Here we are.
What?
This is the trailer for Born Again, official trailer 2000. Charlie Cox, John Berthal, and who?
Vincent, I don't know how to pronounce it.
D'Onofrio.
Thank you for finding the time.
Oh, okay. So let's move to here. He's fighting the
I
Kingpin.
will admit,
So
Vincent
I think,
D'Onofrio.
okay, I think this is a storyline where I think this. I don't know if this was the Frank Miller story when.
Yeah, it's Frank Miller.
It's a Frank Miller, right?
Born Again, yeah. Yeah.
Well, no, the title's from Frank Miller, but it has
Right.
nothing to do with the runs that he has done. But the
Okay.
storyline falls for, I think, Batman 2, or was it something, when Kingpin becomes the mayor of Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah.
Is that Frank Miller run?
Well, Daredevil's Marvel, so I don't think the Penguin
I'm
was
not
in.
100% sure.
Because I have that book. It's a 5-issue miniseries within the Daredevil run, but I think Greg Helen, who's the artist that passed away? Greg.
Helen Brandt?
Yeah, Helen Brandt
Yeah.
had the cover for one of the 50.
Oh.
But yeah, the Born Again title has nothing to do with the comic book Frank Miller run, Born Again.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
That makes sense.
it's not entirely unpleasant seeing you.
So here we
A lot
are.
of time has passed. By the look of it, you've come up in the world.
I could say the same about you.
A mayor serves his city.
He is the mayor already, right?
Looks like
guess.
it.
Yeah, so
So,
I can't shake the feeling that you're gaming the system.
Why did you stop being a vigilante?
The line was crossed.
It's hard to come to terms.
okay, wait, hold on. I think
So
there's
he's gaming the system like the auction houses, right?
Yeah, wait, hold on. Wait,
oh, well.
that's not it. Well, I'm trying to figure out which is the best way to show this.
Entirety. That's the best way. Not
I think
the
this,
Without
wisest
being-
way,
I think this
that's
will
the
do.
best way.
Right. All right, Marvel, Kevin Feige, if you're watching this, Please don't strike us. It's a small damn channel. We just want to just have a little reaction to this. Okay, so this will
I mean,
be.
if it's anything, it's like promoting advertisement, right? I mean, you're showing them this is coming out.
Wait. Before we do that, he said Charles Soule's run as Kingpin become. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. He said, well, all the wild thing you said that the children will be the killers. Yeah, I know, right? It's not the shit that I say, it's the thing that I show. It said maybe close up is the best way. No, I don't think so. I got too much freckles. All right, so let's watch this.
Terms with a violent nature. Hating the power it has over us.
Hey, wait, was that Jason Strahan?
Maybe.
I don't believe so. Jason's a little too old for this.
Because he's bald.
Oh, okay. No.
The city
Hey, wait.
can't go unchecked.
Was that Bullseye?
I think that's Bullseye. Yeah.
That's Bullseye, right?
Benjamin Poindexter.
Yeah.
The one in orange jumpsuit.
Right?
What
What the
the
hell
I
is...
used to watch Heart of Dixie.
Okay, never mind.
Checked.
Sometimes peace needs to be broken. Chaos must reign.
Oh, did you see that?
Was that the Joker?
No.
No. But do you feel that this is comic book accurate when it comes to Moose or Muse or
Yeah.
Muse? Okay, what's the right pronunciation for this character? M-U-S-E. Muse? Moose?
Muse.
Muse.
I said Muse.
Muse.
Muse?
Muse.
Is
Yeah.
this guy called Muse or is he called White Tiger? Or am I thinking of something different?
No, White Tiger is totally different, but I think this is the this book, Daredevil, I forgot what run it was, but his
I
first
think that's
appearance.
a Charles Soule run as well.
Really?
Think so.
Huh.
Anyway, keep going.
Let's go.
Must reign.
Whoa, Punisher!
Am I putting the hatchet down?
That's a shame.
I was raised to believe
He's
in
called
grace.
Midland.
Okay, who was that?
Who?
Huh? Who is this?
I don't know. And that might be.
It's
Is
not
this that
funny.
White Tiger? Because I thought White Tiger was supposed to be a female character.
I don't think it's White Tiger.
Yeah, I have no idea.
And you're right, Ron.
Uh,
It was from Charles Oz also. Yeah, the guy Charles Soule, he does some great stories, but why is he so sucking when it comes to Star Wars? His run on High Republic, it sucked ass.
There might be more involvement.
I didn't finish High Republic. We started it, but
No,
When
I
they-
couldn't
I
finish
think
it
the
either
Adventures is
because
better.
yeah, the
High
Adventures is
Republic
better.
Adventures.
Yeah.
that Charles Soule. I had so much high. I even bought that freaking that whatchamacallit, that Barnes and Nova exclusive hardcover, and I read it through 1/3, and I'm like, God, this is so boring. I understand the character building, but Jesus, it was just boring.
I can
Okay,
almost promise you that you're not going to get a strike for this one.
Grace.
wait, was that Chewbacca?
Wow.
That wasn't Chewbacca. I swear to God, that was Chewbacca. Watch it again.
Yes.
Grace.
Right there, that's Chewbacca,
Yes. He's in.
and he's in Han Solo leather jacket.
he got it right.
Oh, right there, White Tiger. Right?
Oh, okay. So they just both look. They just have white outfits.
Right there, that's White Tiger.
Oh,
Maybe he's
Wait.
upgraded his
Wait,
costume.
but White Tiger was supposed to be a woman. Is right?
Is that White Vision?
Oh, he's a White Panther.
Yeah.
He's a White Panther.
Okay.
Okay,
I gotta
wait.
take a
So
nap.
it said Charles Soldin. No, I'm talking about High Republic, Richard. High Republic. Okay. And High Republic is just because it requires to read the other material novel. Yeah. Okay, back to it. Charles Soule, you did suck job on High Republic. All right. So that's White Tiger or White Panther.
White Panther.
I was also raised.
Wait, is that Red
Ouch.
Mask?
It looked like it.
Probably not.
Again, not the same.
Oh, wrong universe. Sorry.
That was the penguin.
To believe in
Yeah, that didn't
retribution.
happen.
Oh, look at that. Isn't that the gold one from that She-Hulk? Right? You remember this?
Yeah.
From She-Hulk?
Well, what's that on the far left?
This one?
No, your other left.
Well, this is more of like a
Platinum.
platinum version. You got the ruby red version. You got the gold prism limited to 50, and you got the black bordered Nubula 1 out of 1, and you got the classic red leather for
So we're gonna see these on auction houses, right, David?
Well, I'm sure we will. I'm sure we will. Hopefully, I think if anything, it's going to be heritage auction, which they will still bid everything. So let's go. Oh, oh,
Yeah,
whoa!
like, yeah, it really is.
I remember the Daredevil
man.
series. I remember the Daredevil series had incredible fight scenes. Like,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love the fight scenes in that series. It was
Oh.
so good.
Talk about getting hard on. This is good.
You know, I it's cool to see those villains there, but I was expecting Gladiator to show up at some time. You know,
Yeah.
it's essentially going to be the
Oh, that
fourth
would be great.
one, but there's
would be
no
so cool.
Gladiator.
Yeah.
Maybe could rock the black. Oh yeah, I could rock the black one. And I'll put that on, and you know what I was saying? Why you say her name? Why you say Martha?
Why'd you say that name?
Wrong universe once again.
What's up, David? Here having lunch with your brother and parents and say hi to you. All right, man. Jay Sosa. Mahalo, mahalo. Tell my brother go back to work. Yeah. Oh, that'll be crazy though, huh? Somebody on put a daredevil mask and like, where's Martha?
So,
What is it, Martha?
so Born Again will be a series on Marvel Plus or Disney Plus, I should
No.
say.
Yeah.
Why bother? Why call it Born Again if you're not going to use the story from that?
I think because they brought the Netflix over, which was a dead,
Yeah.
and because due to the how much the fan wanted back Charlie Cox and the original cast, and how Disney Plus should bring back. I think that's why they call it Born Again. It's not like
Okay.
it's not due to the storyline in the comic book. I
Gotcha.
think it's more overall from Netflix to Disney Plus being born again. It said the first white tiger was Hispanic male, then the daughter. Oh, well, thanks, Angel. And Richard said, when is the collector's going cosplay exposed? Oh, you know what? In Halloween, in October, I'll do a cosplay of Sailor Moon.
Sailor Moon.
Oh my gosh.
Do it.
Um,
Do it.
I'm going to call in sick on that.
I'll tell my daughter to go to her Catholic school and buy an oversized outfit for.
Okay, David, you do that.
Yeah, it will be black and white.
He just wants an excuse to wear the outfit.
Yeah, yeah, you freaking perverts out there who like young girl school outfit. You're not gonna love this shit.
God.
I just threw up in my mouth. Well, regurgitate and swallow back in. All right, J Salsa. All right. Yeah. So I've been buying a lot of cards because I haven't been buying a lot of comic books. And this one really gonna be great.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's the artist on that?
Don't care. I think this is from.
That's gonna be my new line when I don't know who the artist is. I'm just go, I don't care.
Isn't this done by Joe Jusko?
Who cares?
Yeah, I think this is done by Joe Jusko.
Yeah,
I
probably.
think. But yeah. What he said?
I don't
Where
care.
the Daredevil mess with? Yeah. No. I should have bought that. I should have bought that trade or that novel from Barnes and Noble, which they had the Batman mask comes with Killing Joke.
Yeah.
There was one. I think it was I don't think it was a trade, but it was a hard paperback.
No.
Yeah, it was that Frank Miller. I think it was that blue mask. They had the portion that comes with the book. I should have bought it. So every time we have a thing, I'll put it on. Like, welcome to Comics Corner. I do that little Batman thing.
No, don't do that. You'll definitely get a strike.
And also, whatchamacallit, Walking Dead is back with Michonne and Prime. You seen it?
What is it?
Walking Dead.
No, I gave up on Walking Dead about 30 years ago.
What? The first episode that I saw wasn't bad.
Yeah.
It's not bad. So it continues from him, from getting captured, taking it to the helicopter.
Is it called Those Who Live or something like that?
Yeah.
I
destroyed Rick's
they
character.
destroyed Rick's character. As soon as they destroyed Rick's character, I'm
I
like,
think
that's
as soon as
screw
Carl,
shit.
like that's kind of
Yeah,
the
they
start
killed-
of the end.
Yeah, they killed Carl. Spoilers for the 3 or 4 people watching if you haven't seen it. The way they did, like with Carl and stuff like that, and
That was in the. I mean, that was the beginning of like the.
they turned Rick into like a murderous chicken shit. I just didn't like it.
That was it.
This is what you should get a strike for spoilers.
Yeah, that's.
Especially you, David.
What, me? I don't spoil nothing.
You don't spoil anything?
No. Shit, if you haven't watched a damn show for over like 3-4 years,
Oh, well, that's
you don't
true.
spoiler anymore. Carl's been dead for what, 5-6 years now, from my understanding.
Carl's been dead?
Wow, yeah.
We haven't even finished watching
But
it.
I finally gave up on it. It's like, they basically turned it into like the Negan show and they pissed all over Rick, and I'm like, I'm done with this.
Yeah, well, Negan show was kind of a bore, but even the Daryl, like Book of Carol,
I like Daryl.
like fuck. I mean, what is that? A Bible? Book of Carol?
Well, okay. It was the whole thing with Rick where he goes into like all you have left is like your honor,
Yeah.
your man's word, whatever. He goes like this whole speech right before.
Just shooting people in the back and acting like a coward and stuff. I'm like, man, come on, dude. Like, that's not Rick's character. Like, I don't know. It's just, he's not a bad.
I couldn't hang with it after that.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I can't. He made some people some promises to protect him and to help him, and then he ended up killing them and stuff. I'm like, yeah, it's not. I can't. I'm not doing that. I'm checking out.
But the first episode on that Walking Dead, it was not bad. I enjoyed it.
I liked Michael Rooker's character, Daryl's brother. I can't think of his name, but
what's his name?
Merle. Yeah.
Merle, something Merle.
It was Merle. Yeah. I liked Merle. Yeah, they kind of did a redemption part on him, and I always liked Merle's character. I never liked Daryl that much. But.
Yeah, something about Daryl just looks so dirty.
Yeah, and he's weird.
Greasy, something greasy, dirty. I don't know, but yeah, that's the brother played the Mohawk guy in Guardian of the Galaxy.
Yeah, Michael Rook. Yeah, Michael Rooker. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to meet him at one of the Comic Cons. He's a really cool dude. He was really nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was really nice.
Actually, all the Sons of Anarchy.
He's not Sons of Anarchy.
It's not Sons of Anarchy.
Michael Rooker? No.
Okay.
I wish he was, but no.
For some reason, I thought he was in that too.
No, you're probably thinking about Hellboy.
No, I'm definitely not thinking of him. He was interesting.
Very interesting, yeah.
I'm thinking about the other guy. Anyway.
All right. I'm just gonna show you guys.
Another trailer?
No.
The He-Man trailer.
Yeah.
All right. So these are the people who coming to Emerald City Comic Con in March.
Oh, interesting.
So we got Aaron Cooler, Alex Sinclair, Amy Chu, Amy Meberson. Am I okay? Angie Marino, Anthony Fowler Jr., Priscilla Wilson, Agent Simone, Bab Start. I was kind of surprised that she's coming this year. I got a couple of her Batgirl, whatchamacallit books. We got Bailey Rosenlug. I don't know who that is. She's a Marvel voices for Avengers. Oh, she's a voice actor. No, wait. Marvel voices. Marvel voices. Okay, never mind. My Little Pony Brenda Hickey. I wonder if she does any of the incentive variants. Look at Brian Pulido, Brianne Jones, Cara McGee. Is there any other? Let me know if there's an artist that you see that you would want to get an autograph or signature or something. David Mack is coming again. Dustin Nguyen again. Gilbert, Greg and Fake. I don't know who that is. Jacob Slinger. Jay Lee's coming again. James Finian.
That one.
I got a Small House on the Lake or Lake by whatever. We have him. Janet Melendez, Jamie Twin, Joe Isma, Joe. Wow, I forgot. How do you pronounce his name? Joe Quinones. He did some of the whatchamacallit. He did the 1 out of 50. I think that was a Captain Marvel Fort 17. Joshua Hickson, Julie. Oh, so she's the one that. So yeah, she's the one that actually does the Locana cards that I reached out to. Julia Onta, Karen, Katie Cook, Kelly Henry Porter, Kim Joy, Kit Steele. Who else is this? Manny Mandera, so and so. Michael Walsh, nope. Mike Materis, nope.
It's a lot of artists.
Oh, what is this? Mustafa Muz. I think I saw something about him. I gotta find out who. What?
That name sounds familiar.
Yeah. Mustafa Mososa. I think he did. I could be wrong, but I gotta check. Natalie Anderson. So Patrick Reynolds. So he does the art for the Deadly Tales of Gunslingers. So I don't know. There's that. The Batman, the Brave and the Bold. I'm kind of might want to see what kind of art he has done. Randy Emberlin is always here. Terry Dotson's always here. Comes Terry. Terry Moore. Tony Fleek. Tony Parker. No, I don't know who that is. Uh, yeah. So far, that's all the artists. I don't know who's the guest. Sometimes they will have like Chip Zdarsky was the big one last year with Stan Sakai. I think Alex Sinclair and happens to be one of them. But I think as goal, I think they might add a few more artists to the lineup. But let me know. Let me know who if you want anybody to sign a book or so. Let me know. I'll go and get a signature or get a sketch or whatever if you want. Just like last year, you know. I know, Ron. You wanted that. Who was that character? Who was that artist
Oh,
that you wanted?
I forgot.
Chorizo. Chorizo.
Chrissy Solo.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. But she was
Don't
booked.
you have don't you have Fan Expo coming your way as well, David?
Well, no Fan Expo.
Oh, okay.
I think Fan Expo is more of like Dallas and Las Vegas.
Okay.
We have SummerCon or Summer. I think they call it the SummerCon, which they do it in the Puyallup State Fair, which is considered as like the one of the biggest fair in Washington. I
Oh.
think like 3 years ago, right before the COVID, I think they had a huge. Jim Lee was there, Chris Claremont was there, George Perez was there, promoting it. That was the big one. Then last year, I don't know who came, but it was not a big name like how it was the previous year. So,
Mm.
but that is in June, I think, or June or July. And biggest one is Emerald City Comic Con. Then you have a smaller like a Tacoma Fair or something like that. They sell cards and thing. Um, I know that on the 8th, which is today. God damn it, which was yesterday. There was a card show in my neck of the wood, about 20-minute drive. They had a card, comic, and a toy fair. Um, but I didn't go because I didn't want to spend too much money already. I'm broke as is. I'm buying this. I'm buying all these stupid cards, but it's so attractive.
Well, you could stop.
Yeah, I can stop, which I did, but some really great cards.
Oh my gosh.
Look at that. Like, I mean, this one is show Marv, Black Cat, Marv Wolfman autograph, which I will never get his autograph anywhere. I got another, Chris Claremont signature and Mark Bagley signature, like that. And there's some also a lower ratio variant that I got. Oh, where is it? I think this one I showed you earlier. Chris Claremont, Blue Rainbow, Roy Thomas, Ron
What's,
Lynn.
what's a blue rainbow?
It's a number parallel, like up to number 15.
Okay.
Yep. So there's that, and where's that damn thing? Oh, here it is. I got Marv Wolfman, CGC 10, and
Wow, sounds
only
pricey.
got Bill Sinkovic.
So you buy it slabbed already.
Yeah, I mean, for the price, it's almost the same price as you submitting it yourself. You get the card free. Like all these Marvel cards is pretty attractive, and I kind of see why Yvonne goes for that One Piece thing, because I'm kind of stuck on this one.
I'm about to send some cards in for grading
Oh
before
yeah.
they go up on their prices.
Oh, wait, where's that? God damn it! I had a coupon for like $15 off on the grading on PSA. Are you gonna be PSA or are you gonna be?
I CGC.
Yeah, but looking at the CGC, that gold, that pristine pen with the gold lettering is pretty. It's pretty nice, but I don't know. I don't like the way they changed that into the black label like this.
I like the black.
It looks kind of cool, black label.
You like it?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm like old. I like the blue label they had when they first introduced it. But yeah, I mean, it's you got the CGC whatever logo in the back, and you know. But
They look sharp, yeah.
yeah, I can say one thing: their case has gone much better than the original. The case got much better. All right, Joe. Seems like you're ready to ready for nap.
Yeah, I'm pretty. I don't feel very good.
Wow. What?
It just kind of came on.
Yeah.
Do you have the cold?
Well, no, I didn't sleep well last night, and probably didn't go to sleep till like almost 4. And I spent half the night putting like this toolbox together, and it had wonky directions, so I screwed up on part of it and had to redo it. So I basically built the damn
You're still
thing
working
from
on that tool, huh?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. And I basically built the damn toolbox like 3 times because the directions got me all worked up on it. So finally got most of that done. Then went to bed, but I couldn't go to sleep. And then it got real cold last night, and I just woke up feeling bad. And I got like a headache, and can't quit sneezing and blowing my nose and crap. So it don't feel very good.
Yeah, waiting for the tool haul, Joe.
Yeah. So coming up.
All right. Was there anything that you guys want to say before you say goodbye to everyone here? Oh, wait.
That's done.
We're
The
not
drawing.
done yet. We're not done. We got to announce the winners.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, God.
You're 789.
Here we are. So we got Lord Tatman, Angel Rivera, Dan SPL, Bed Avenger, and Richard. Did I miss anybody in the house?
So
James,
you
I'm not gonna even put your damn name in there because he's probably not gonna say give it to someone else. Give it to why you say her name? Why you say my name? And we got Richard, Angel Rivera. All right, so we have. Let's click to see who won today's. Will win Transformer #1 foil, Wonder Woman Adam Hughes foil, and you'll get Simon Bianchi Detective Comic 27 reprint of first appearance of Batman, which this one here will be glow in the dark. So if you like to play in the dark and have all those glow in the dark things, the black light, that'll be a cool addition to your collection. All right, so let's go. Oh, we got Lord Tatman in the house. All right, Lord Tatman, hit me up on Instagram. Give me your address, and I'll send this book out to you. Congratulations. So, yeah. Are you still in the house, Lord Tatman? Just to let you know, I'll reach out to you Instagram if you are in Instagram, and congratulations on your win. And yeah, I think in 2 weeks, I'll make sure who that auction house that got caught for or being accused of shield bidding, and Joe will have his tall 2 haul that he's been working on, and.
Also, if I have the toolbox assembled.
Yeah.
And I will break open my case.
You're safe.
My safe or my comic book safe using the tools that I have. And we'll find out exactly what was in that damn thing for the past 2 years. All right.
Awesome.
Ron, anything?
No, I'm gonna get some soup. I'm
Okay.
cold and I'm hungry.
Yeah.
That's
I
not
hope
good.
you know what. I hope you do a haul video, Ron, for your pickup that you have done.
Oh, I should, huh?
Yeah, I'm. Yeah. All right, guys. Until then, aloha, mahalos.